Here we go. Welcome to the greatest hockey arena in the world. It's TCO Sports Garden now. Used to be known as the Vadnais Sports Center. And we have White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the horn. With Chad Olson, I'm Zach Halverson. We said goodbye. We had tears up in Cloquet last year. We weren't coming back. And then some kids said, no, let's keep it going. Yep. And then, the global pandemic, and now we're back at it because we're frauds and we're just like Motley Crue.
We need the money.
We're just like Kiss. We're just like every band ever that's ever done a final tour that was our final tour, and now we're back because we need to sell more merchandise.
Yeah, I think we had a farewell tour, about 8 years ago?
Yeah.
That's like the Kiss farewell tour in 2000.
Every year, every season, go in tears because we didn't know if we were coming back. And we thought, for sure last year it was going to be it. Zach Chapman and Gabe Bartlett were going to be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's keep it going. And again, we had the pandemic and then a lot of other things I'm not going to mention because we're just happy to be here right now that prevented us from doing any games. And then literally this afternoon, let's just pull the curtain back. We saw that the other guys weren't doing this game and we're like, well, I'm going to be here anyway for the radio side. Why not just do video? And now we're here, and we're on live. We have the Zambonis on the ice. You can kind of see it as it goes by. We're getting set for a Suburban East Conference collision between the Stillwater Ponies and the White Bear Lake Bears. And Chad, whenever these two teams meet, there's always so much on the line. Sometimes it's a conference title. Of course, this year that's not the case. Creighton running away with the Suburban East. However, this is a default, de facto Section 4AA Seed 2 championship game, essentially, as the winner of this one can almost guarantee they will be at number 2. If the Bears lose or the Ponies lose, there's a lot more discussion to be had, but Ponies probably clinch it, though, with the head-to-head.
Yeah, it's pretty much deciding is that Section 4AA or semifinal, if both teams make it, going to be at the St. Croix Rec Center, or is it going to be at the TCO Sports Garden? Got to get used to saying that.
Yeah.
But like you said, these two teams always battle, as we saw in the first game. Always a tight game. It's very weird being at a White Bear Lake and Stillwater game and not having an overcapacity crowd.
Yeah, and that's a big thing to talk about here when it comes to that 2 seed. It's big for many reasons. One, the difference between the 7 and the 6 seed in 4AA this year is fairly huge. There's a lot of good teams along the middle that could play a spoiler, but then you get into that semifinal, and the Bears obviously going to be far more comfortable here than they would at St. Croix Valley Rec Center. Aldridge Arena is not in play unless you get to the final and the Hill Murray Pioneers are hosting, which you would assume they would get to there. But it's the home ice advantage. It's the last change. And there's just so much at stake now this year, more than ever before in the Section 4AA tournament.
Yeah, it is huge. These home sites is really going to throw a wrench in all this. We kind of saw last year with the quarterfinals how a home site section game would be, but once you get a section semifinal at a home arena, that's going to be way different. That home ice advantage is going to be huge.
And again, the main thing, of course, is that we're talking about the last change. The noise isn't going to be necessarily a factor, but obviously the ability to be in your own locker room, if that's even a thing right now. I don't even know how it works downstairs.
Yeah, who knows?
But nonetheless, should be a fun battle between these two teams. We know that it should be a fun battle because they already did meet back on January 28th, Chad, and it was a close one. And, some players for the Ponies stood out, in particular, number 14, Alex Corbett.
Yeah, you really got to look at Alex Corbett in tonight's game. In that last game, he had 2 goals for the Ponies, including that game winner in overtime to beat the Bears. He currently is tied for first in goals for the Stillwater Ponies, along with Ty Tucito. So he's one that the Bears are really going to have to keep an eye on this game.
You mentioned he obviously got the last goal of the game, but the first goal of the game scored by a guy by the name of Leighton Road, obviously a familiar name throughout White Bear hockey history with the name Road, but Layton, especially the last few years, has certainly made a name for himself. He announced late in the fall that he wasn't going to be coming back to White Bear Lake, moving on, and then, of course, as everything in this world has gone, the plans changed, and he's back here playing for the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are definitely glad to have Layton back this year for the second half of the season, and that first game of his was that 5-4 overtime loss to the Stillwater Ponies, which he had 1 goal and 1 assist. Layton starting off with a goal like he always does. Bears are glad to have him back, and his leadership and talent ability is well welcomed.
Yeah, the play of him, especially in some of these tight games, has really become so critical for White Bear Lake as they are. They lost a lot of seniors, a lot of talent in the last year. They're, I guess you would say, in a rebuilding year for sure, are the White Bear Lake Bears, but it's certainly helped a lot by that leadership, because not only is he helping with the stats, 19 points in 11 games. You know, that's my White Bear math says that's almost 2 points a game.
That's pretty good.
Very good, but also those intangibles, that leadership, he knows what to do. He was at the state tournament a couple years ago, got to the section final last year, got close, and is going to try to lead now this year his squad to the promised land.
Yeah, he's really he's very key for those younger kids, such as like Aiden Welch, who it's his first full year on varsity. Brady Borgstead, his first year on varsity. To have someone like Layton and also the other the captains and Joey Fratellone and Ethan Morkey to look up to and just kind of guide them through this weird season is huge.
Now, if you decided that you didn't want to pay for a live stream and you're just catching up now on how White Bear Lake is doing, the record is on the screen there, 12-2-1. The season started out well. They got a couple of wins against Roseville and Mounds View. Then took a step back with a loss to Cretin, who are going to be the #1 seed in their section. This is the best opportunity for the Raiders to make it to state in a long time. So good luck, I guess, to the Raiders come playoff time. And, of course, they will almost certainly be the Suburban East Conference champions.
Oh, yeah. They were pounding the Forest Lake Rangers, I saw about a half an hour ago. It was like 8-1 in the second period.
The Bears then went on the road to East Ridge, beat them 3-2, and then, of course, we mentioned that battle against Stillwater back on the 28th of January. Lost in overtime to the Ponies, but then after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight wins for the Bears. They then tied the Forest Lake Rangers last week in a scoreless game, which was bizarre. I was there for that one, and both teams decided, it seemed like, that they didn't really, want to do much in terms of hockey. There was a ridiculous amount of whistles, no flow at all whatsoever. But, certainly you try to learn from those games. The Bears certainly did that. They shut out Park at Cottage Grove. And in a very surprising game, they beat Woodbury the other day by a score of 9-1. Woodbury shut out the Stillwater Pony program a couple weeks ago.
That's a score that'll prove that you never know what's going to happen in that 4AA tournament, because Woodbury, they'll give you a tough game at any time, as you could see against that Stillwater game. But they a little fell off the wagon against the Bears, but watch out for the Royals come playoff time.
In goal for the White Bear Lake Bears is Jackson Conan, and obviously the consistency for the goaltending position that we'll get to the Bears here. We'll go for a while. The White Bear Lake Bears, it was consistent for many years. The last few years, it's been a little bit of a race to see who is going to emerge. And obviously this year, Chad, Jackson Conan has earned the trust of Tim Sager, the head coach of the White Bear Lake Bears. He's got a 90% save percentage, 7-2-1 record, and averaging 2.21 goals against.
Yeah, with that, both goalies from last year graduated. You didn't really know what you were going to get in that for the Bears, but Jackson Conan has really stepped up and took that challenge by the horns, and proves that he's the great starting goalie for the next few years at least.
On the other side, the starter will be Tomas Anderson, 3-1-1 on the year, and averaging 92% save percentage, averaging 1.75 goals against. No shutouts yet this season. He'll try to get one tonight against the Bears. And obviously, Chad, it's when you have a team that can put anywhere out from 0 goals against Forest Lake to 9 against Woodbury, it's hard to prepare exactly for what you're going to see. But
isn't that the story of the White Bear Lake Bears over the years? You never know what you're going to get.
And by the way, Nolan Lacoste is the goaltender who played back on the 18th. He is playing backup tonight, so a different goaltender the Bears will see. Can't really work off of anything from the last game.
No, new goalie. See how he is. The Bears got to come out, just peppering him and see what his strengths and weaknesses are.
We will get to the drop of the puck in moments. Again, thank you for checking in with us here. White Bear Lake boys hockey on the Horn begins next on the home of White Bear Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Captain Wilkins, Veterans United States Military Welfare Games, the plate, Artist
we had a great call. Somebody just thank you to whoever let it know. We've had a great call so far.
Probably the best in our career.
It was muted probably after the anthem.
Oh yeah, probably.
Man, that's a shame.
This is why we need a technical assistant.
Yeah,
that isn't one of us.
We're a two-man crew. We had a great call. I'm telling you, the call of the save from earlier was awesome.
That Tyler Bishop shorthanded chance. Yeah.
You had some great analysis. So sorry about that, folks. Again, we're
hey, it's the Horn. What else do you guys expect?
We're a skeleton crew. That's why they moved on. Awkward laughter. Back to neutral ice. The Bears, numbers once again. Guess who? Tyler Bishop into the zone. He'll fire a shot. And a quick wrister denied by Anderson. Rebound bounced hard back into the wall in the corner. Ponies coming out with it. They get it into the White Bear Lake zone. Fighting his way through is Tecido. Knocked off his stick. Bishop picks it up, slides it to his right. Trying to beat the defense there is Borgstad, but stolen back by the Ponies. They flip it in, but it was icing because they didn't get far enough to the red line.
We love icing.
One of our favorite things in the Horn is icing. Face off in the Stillwater zone. We mentioned before we realized that our mics weren't on. I had everything, man. I had everything planned. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of the Stillwater Ponies. They'll try to make it 5 here. Weak angle shot, that does make it 5. A save for Conan. Rebound kicked out. Another try and another save for Conan, denying Lindenberg the opportunity. Behind the net, the puck battled for, flips up in the air, loose, dangerously in the slot, and then grabbed away nicely by Domshot. He'll send it down the ice. Bears can't connect with the pass. It results in our favorite part of the hockey game, and icing.
We got an unmuted just in time to call a bunch of icings.
Yes. See, we didn't want to have our call of all the exciting stuff. The problem is most people are so darn used to the, lack of announcing. They're like, is this live? I thought this wasn't live, Barn. No, we have announcements. We have 2 very talented ones. Well, one.
The best in the business.
Best in the Suburban East, from what I've heard. Puck cleared down the ice, and yes, we have it. Another icing. We were talking earlier. We needed a shots on goal counter on the screen. We needed an icing counter on the screen. We would have rung that thing up against Forest Lake in that game.
I bet.
My goodness. It was like the neutral zone was lava.
It might have been. The ice is pretty warm here.
It does get pretty hot. I don't know. Played a lot of games here. Never experienced lava, like literal lava, though. I don't want to mislead our viewers. So the battle continues here in the White Bear Lake end. We'll do a quick check of the chat in a little bit to see, but while we do that, Ethan Murkey has a breakaway. Murkey moving in, fires a shot, another save for Anderson. Bears have had some grade A opportunities in this first period through 10 minutes of regulation, and Anderson has stopped them all.
3 breakaways now.
Getting the line just barely is Kodatek. He'll drive it in deep. Ponies slow things down once again behind the goal. Through neutral ice is Evan Murr. He'll claw his way deep into the White Bear Lake end. Bears steal it away. It's in the skates of Tyler McKenzie. Coming down to help out is Anthony Brooks. He rims it hard around the wall. Back to neutral ice it goes. Grant Miller rotates it right for Murr once again, who will dump it in deep. Getting there first will be Corbett. He's dangerous. Fights his way into some open ice with the puck, but driven hard into the wall by O'Brien. Poked free, still loose. Grabbed by Cade Kodatek. He'll try it up the half wall. Bears steal it back. They'll break it out. O'Brien flips it forward, and it will go for an icing. The good news is high school, so Bears can change. But definitely one of those tired whistles, or tired icings. They were
definitely the best strategy there, just to send it down and get it changed.
Definitely a gassed squad out there for the Bears. We'll have another draw in that White Bear Lake zone. Just under 6 to go in period 1. Ponies win the face-off, but it's stolen away by the Bears, but unable to grab it is Bishop. Would have been another 2-on-1 for Bishop and Borgstad. Would have been a 1-2 punch all night for White Bear Lake. Here's Tyler Bishop. He'll fire a shot that's loose in front and almost baseball batted in by Borgstad. He had a piece of it, just didn't have enough of it. It was I wouldn't want to say a juicy rebound because it was fluttering up in the air, but there was some open net if he could have gotten more wood on it, Chad. Battle continues in the Pony end. Loose in the slot. Ponies clear it out. Carter Bees skates his way through neutral ice and sends it in hard. Bounces off the shelf. Getting back into his net is Conan. Grabbing it on the far side is Enan, who fires a quick snapshot off of Conan. And coming back out with it here is Leighton Road. He'll curl to the outside, looks for options, sends a saucer pass across, connects with Hampstead. Now in front, Murky with the shot, and it's stopped and covered by Anderson. But what a pass from Leighton Rowe at about 85 feet. It fluttered up in the air and dropped right onto the tape of Hampstead, which set up a great opportunity for Murky.
Murky also made a great move there to get that puck to his forehand and get a pretty strong shot off.
Face off in the Stillwater end, won by the Bears, at least for a moment. Good job by Tanner Domshot, stealing it back, avoiding the poke check, got it forward, and then a big collision far side with Hampstead involved. Murky picks up the loose puck, tried to get it back to the blue line, stolen away by the Ponies, got it to the blue line, forced forward, and then fighting his way through is Gunnar Ahrens as he enters the zone for White Bear Lake. He'll fire a shot through the crease, but wide of the goal. Road will grab the rebound, sends it off the wall forward for Murky. Murky spins and fires a pass across the ice, and into the Stillwater zone it goes. Battle in front of the Pony bench. Leighton Road will grab it, skates it back to the red line, now skates it in, gains speed, cuts to his right, goes on his backhand now as he fights along where the White Bear student section would be in a normal year. Pony's able to clear. Kodatek picks it up, sends it off the far wall, connects with Kotzmacher. Kotzmacher lost it, but gets it back in the corner. He'll flip it over to McKenzie, back towards Kotzmacher, now to the blue line, forced back down low by Brooks. Brooks sends it to the corner, now back to the blue line. Kodatek with a shot, the save, the rebound loose in front. Ponies grab it, they'll send it off the wall. Fortunate hop for Stillwater, it went off the wall and on goal, so Conan will have to make the save, and the icing is waved off. Another save for Conan, flashing that blocker up in the air, swatting it away, and they clear by the White Bear Lake Bears. Will go for an icing with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the opening period. Still scoreless here at TCO Sports Garden.
Yeah, this puck has really been taking some weird bounces in the Bears zone. And you could tell Jackson Conan's used to it, though. He's been in great position to play these rebounds all the time.
Off the draw, good look for the Ponies. Pass broken up. Corbett tried to find a man. He gets it back for a moment. Flipped off of Corbett's stick. Coming through here is Fratellone. He'll move his way in. Knocked off his stick, but it goes right to Welch's stick for an opportunity, but it's poked off of Welch's stick, and out come the Ponies here into the zone. Good opportunity. Shot turned away off the right pad of Conan. Bears will grab the loose puck. They'll try for a quick transition. Backhanded deep in by Fratellone. Kodatek is going to get there first for White Bear Lake. Sends it out in front dangerously, but getting it out of harm's way off the stick of Tomas Anderson. And it's picked up behind the net by the Ponies. They'll skate it out. Into the zone comes Henry Lawrence. Stolen away by Grady Gallatin. He'll stop behind his goaltender. Hard pass connects to Murphy. Road tried to skate it in, lost it on the exchange. O'Brien steals it back for White Bear Lake. Road to Murphy. Murphy into the zone, knocked off his stick. Aaron's trying with one hand. O'Brien got there first. Aaron's with the second effort, dumps it in. Grabbed by Keegan O'Brien, cuts across the slot area, couldn't get a shot off. Sends a pass back out in front. Bears able to clear it out of danger thanks to Ethan Murphy. Now on the forecheck, it's Max Hamstead. He's knocked off the puck. Nicky O'Brien trying to keep it in, is able to almost do so, but it does just escape the zone. Bears will dump and change. Ponies will take advantage as well with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the opening period. Up in the air, puck flutters down, behind the net it goes. Grabbed by Brady Borgstad. Knocked away from his stick by Carter Bees behind the Bears net. Left side now, it's Eli Anderson driven hard into the wall. Nice turnover forced by the Ponies. Bees fires a shot, blocked off a skate. And now on the right side, an opportunity, misses the net wide. Another shot from the left side this time, taken by Bo Dustin. And that's stopped and covered. Of course, former coach of the JV squad, Joe Dustin. Bo is a relative of his. Dustin family conflicted tonight. But you probably have to go with the kid
Probably.
on the team of the
Yeah, at least for tonight.
At least for tonight. Ponies win the draw. Evan Murr looking for options, finds one, spinning and firing a shot, still loose. Ponies jamming at it there, still not under Conan. Now there's the whistle. Murr pushed it forward. Corbett spun and fired a shot. It caught a piece of the traffic out in front, fluttered up in the air. Unable to get a handle on it was Conan. We'll take a look at the replay here. No, we won't. And we'll try that again some other time.
Great replay.
Here we go. It was too late. Bears win the draw, ran hard off the wall, and through neutral ice they come. A shot broken up there. Hamstead will try to get it back. 20 seconds to go in the opening period. Ponies steal it back, trying for a last second rush. Corbett works his way in. Lost it as he entered the zone. Bears work it back, 8 seconds to go. Kodatek will flip it in, and that'll pretty much do it for period number 1, Chad. The score reads White Bear Lake 0, Stillwater 0. And personally, Chad, I have now seen 4 periods of White Bear Lake hockey this year at TCO Sports Garden, all scoreless. In fact, Bears haven't scored a goal here at TCO Sports Garden since February 19th against Moundsville.
No, that's a long time. Hopefully we
Now-
get some more offense in the second and third periods. The Bears had their chances there. Was it 3 2-on-1s, and Thomas Anderson coming up huge for the Ponies.
Now this is White Bear Lake, so I don't want to. I'm sure there is somebody who can come up with the amount of time. The Bears have been scoreless, and hopefully that time will come to an end in the middle frame. We'll take a breather. We'll come back more. We'll maybe read some comments and hang out here in this first intermission. But we're going to change our very disgusting, wet, sloppy masks that we are wearing and take a breather. After 17 minutes of hardcore hockey action on the Horn, it's White Bear Lake 0 and Stillwater 0 on the home of White Bear Nation. Hey, welcome back to White Bear Lake and Stillwater boys hockey on the horn. We're in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, technically. TCO Sports Garden is the new name for the Vadnais Sports Center. It's not technically new, but it's new to us. It's a little weird. Missed the Bear Pod center ice, Chad, but you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that they took out the orange stripe and painted everything with varying shades of gray. What's your favorite shade of gray here at the rink?
50 shades of gray in this rink.
Hey, there might be.
I like the dark against this wall, I know, and then it just fades into the light.
I don't get it. I really don't.
Real exciting
You're like,
stuff.
hey, remember, you know those county rinks are just concrete? Let's try to make it look as much like that as possible, shall we? Nothing against the county rinks, who, by the way, are technically sister rinks to this now because Ramsey County is the owner of the rink. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the orange because, you know, it signified that this is the home rink for the Bears, but it's not the home rink for the Bears just for the Bears anymore. It is the home rink for White Bear Lake boys hockey. Girls went back to the White Bear Lake Sports Center. Not the best place in the world, but at least has some mention of the Bears being the home team there. And now Mounds View, who have moved there, who love the rink across the way, the smaller rink here, so much that we had to play a couple of White Bear Mounds View home games against White Bear in that other rink.
Yep.
But now they've decided that this is their home rink now too.
Finally moved their banners over here.
Yes, sir. So we are getting set. The Stillwater Ponies failed to score, so did White Bear Lake. As you can see on the score on your screen. It's a little gigantic, if I may say so myself. But the thing about it is, Chad, Bears had really good opportunities in that opening period. I think 3 breakaways in total. Could not solve Anderson, and obviously there's a reason why he is in net now. The Ponies seem to have found their bell cow.
Yeah, he's really proven why he got the start tonight. Some huge saves on some odd man rushes for mostly Tyler Bishop, but he came up strong and denied him each time.
The atmosphere, though limited, still, you know, it is what it is. And it does get loud in here. In fact, it gets so loud in here because, of course, well, in part because the acoustics are so terrible. We keep our headsets on because
Can't hear ourselves talk.
Can't hear ourselves talk here because of the concrete. So much surrounding this whole building, but it's fine. We're happy. Bears hockey's back. We have a few more games left this year before the sections. This is a big game. Final 34 minutes of regulation coming up for free on the horn. I encourage you to join in on the chat. And share with your friends and family. You can watch us all over again for free on thehornwbo.com here on YouTube as well. Team switch sides. We get back underway. Our microphones are hot.
Are you sure?
I'm waiting for somebody to come up and tell us that something else is wrong, but for now, the two-man crew thing working out to perfection. The cameraman and lead announcer is Chad Olson. My name is Zach Helverson. And the period starts out just 19 seconds in, Chad. Another icing, our favorite part of the game. First, I just saw Alex Westhead visibly wince when he started playing.
He's like, did I play
song.
the censored version?
And he did. We've heard some F-bombs played over the years at various high school games. I don't think we've heard it here. Alex is very good at keeping it clean for the little ears in the building. Here's Corbett with a chance. Breakaway. Corbett hooked on the play. And the hand goes up. Will it go To a penalty shot? No.
No.
You could have made a
Could have.
case. Let's see if the replay works here, Chad. No, I did it too late. All right, well, we'll try some other time.
The Stillwater managers say it should be a penalty shot. I think we should go with them.
I think you should call your own.
Call your
Call
own
your own
foul.
penalties.
Yeah. Joey Fratellone in the box.
So Fratellone goes to the box. Not a good penalty to take, obviously, Chad.
Definitely had to.
It's cleared down the ice. And you know what? Not a big risk considering how the first power play went. Not on the jinx it, but Bears had the better opportunities with with the Ponies on the power play.
One thing that's big for the Ponies right here is that they do not have to go up against that Layton Road line to start off this power play. But the Bears penalty killers of Bishop Welch do a great job of killing it off that first half of the power play.
Back out high to the blue line. Murky just winds up and clubs it out. Corbett back in for the Ponies. He'll skate it forward, goes to his left. Out high for Scusa. Scusa tiptoes along the blue line, fires a shot, hits a stick, goes wide of the goal. Bounces to Carter Bees. He's ridden off the puck by Rode, but the Ponies steal it right back. It's Riley Scusa out high. Anderson to his right. Corbett with the shot, save for Conan. Rebound bounces the half wall, poked out by Leighton Rode. He'll try to beat his man. Is able to get it deep into the zone. Curls back outside, tried to find Murky, but a lot of Stillwater sticks in the way of that one. Able to block that shot, and Ponies come back the other way with it. They just enter the zone. Rode gets it back. Numbers for the Bears as it's slid to the right side. Back to Rode, but it written off his stick. He is hooked up on the play. Another penalty will be called. Another hooking will be called as Tyler Bishop pushed it out in front, Chad. And Rode had a lane to the net, but he was held up.
Yeah, that play just kind of really came over out of nowhere. Great job by Bishop and Rode, and Leighton just held up enough, not able to get a great shot off. And we'll see how we'll get a little bit of 4-on-4 for 9 seconds, and then we'll see how the Bears power play is after that.
Off the draw, the Ponies fighting their way out. Ponies now down a man. Bears with 5, Ponies with 4. Behind the net, the puck goes. Now up the left side, it's Cade Kodatek. Fights his way into the zone. Goes to his left. Keeping with it is Kodatek. Worked out high, now going back down low. Now back out high to Fratellone. Rode misplayed it. Skipped off his stick to neutral ice. Bears with 69 seconds to go in the power play. Struggling mightily here at neutral ice, and that's a forced turnover for Henry Lawrence, who steals it away and fires it down the ice. It'll be Fratellone to pick up for the Bears. Slides it to his left for Cade Kodatek. Kodatek back to his right for Leighton Rode off his backhand. One hands it forward, gets it control of it along the wall, but it's stolen away and cleared down the ice by Alex Corbett. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Up the ice it goes. It's Joey Fratellone to his left, hard off the wall, bounces off the back wall, hits the cage, slung around hard along the wall, but kept in by Fratellone as he drops it down low. Getting to the puck once again is Evan Murr. His second clearing attempt also stopped by Fratellone. The third time, not a charm, stopped up by the Bears, and they'll drive to the net, spinning around, firing a shot, score! Aiden Welch. The Bears draw first blood. It's 1-0.
Aiden Welch with a little bit of a spinorama. I thought he was going to shoot it off his backhand, but he was able to spin around and get a great shot off on his forehand. Borgstead in the front there with a little bit of screen. And here's the replay, folks.
And it worked. Look at that. 1-0 is the score. Oh, really? All right, we'll keep it. We'll take a look at it. No problem. Thanks for letting us know. Now what? Of course, we missed the goal.
Did we?
They're saying it was off. No, it says we're on. Definitely says we're on. So that's a local problem. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. And that's what happens, Chad, when you don't have. I mean, you're tweeting and camera.
It's not going very good
at the same time.
This goal is gonna. We might have 7 goals by the time this tweet gets out.
That's fine. So we did have the goal on the stream, and we are on the air. And we apologize to whoever's parents those are that are having issues with their own internet. Or maybe we are having issues and we're not seeing it. But we are. If you are watching us, please let us know. See their goal. Boom. 11:17 to go, period number 2. White Bear Lake 1, Stillwater 0. Aiden Welch has the goal. Face-off stopped before it can even start, allowing Chad just a few extra precious seconds to fire this tweet off. Well done, Chad.
Nice.
Face-off won by the Ponies. Firing a shot is Tommy Lindeberg. Making the save is Jackson Conan.
Totally made up the time on the tweet, or the time of the goal on the tweet, but that's all right. Nobody knows.
$11:12 on the clock. We're not making that up. You can't see it now because of that big, huge scoreboard banner up the top of the screen, but just you're going to have to trust us here. Ethan Murky gains the line, sends it in deep. Flipped into the White Bear Lake bench, and what a catch by Tim Sager. And he takes his hat off, is very proud of it, and he should be. It was a nice catch.
It was.
Face off in the Stillwater zone, pushed into the corner by Welch. Swung around the wall, out to neutral ice. Ty Tacito trying to poke it forward, stolen back by Hamstead, but then continued along in by Lawrence. Lawrence goes to his right. Corbett picks it up, fires a shot. Blocker save, rebound still loose in front of the White Bear Lake goal. Cleared out by Hamstead. He connects with Murky on the right. Now back to Rode on the left. Leighton Rode moving in with speed, goes behind the goal. Trying to find someone. Is Leighton Rode still with it? Flips it up in the air to the corner, bounces down. Picked up and carried around by Murky. He'll cycle it back for Rode. Rode, nice moves here to his right. A shot through the slot area, bounces to neutral ice. Be grabbed by Eli Anderson. Push back in, Ponies regroup. Left side, it's Joe Manning. Flips it up in the air, icing waved off. Battle behind the White Bear Lake goal. Bears will come out with it. Hamstead, trail end of a shift, will flip it and get a change. He pushed it on goal, and that'll force the Ponies to make a save. 9:49 to go in the second period. It's 1-0 White Bear Lake.
People are saying they heard the goal on YouTube, so that's good.
Thank you. Chad, if you just want to give your phone number out for technical support. I mean, you're not wearing enough hats right now as it is.
Right.
Fratellone finds Kodatek, who finds the goal, a save made in front by Anderson. Bears keeping the pressure going. Flipped down low by Welch, the lone goal scorer so far in this one. Roski trying to change that for the Ponies. Aiden Anderson goes to his right. In comes Bees to his right. Shot from Maida is blocked. To the corner it goes. Battle in front of the Zamboni doors. Nice stick work by Bees. Sends it back. Now a shot in front. Doesn't get to the goal. This one does and goes just wide. Taken by Adita Maida. Around the wall. Aiden Anderson to Maida. In front. Trying for a backhand shot was Maida, but couldn't pull the trigger. Bears down the ice now. A chance. Shot stifled nicely. Brady Borgstad in front, but it was poked off his stick just in time. Ponies will grab the puck. Bears on a change will come back and help out their squad. Ponies steal it back. Chance in front. The shot flutters into the corner. Nikki O'Brien sends it off the shelf. It bounced down, gets on its edge, and worked along the perimeter. Ponies keep the pressure, but it's stolen away by Brooks. Brooks off the wall and down the ice. Race for the puck. Brooks battling for it there, but winning the battle is Grant Miller. He'll fire it forward, but he runs into Bishop. Sent in front to McKenzie. Back to Bishop, who fires a shot. Hit the wrong netting.
That should count for something.
Sent up into the black netting over the glass and not the white netting that would have resulted in a goal. And so results instead, Chad, in a neutral zone faceoff. Faceoff coming up in the neutral zone. Push back to the red line, flip to his left. Gallatin along for Hamstead, who fires a shot wide of the goal. Bounces around for Murky. Couldn't get it. Ponies working their way in. Dragging the foot was Corbett. Puck loose in front. Murky had it for a moment. Stolen back by Corbett. Henry Lawrence is there. To the blue line. Along that blue line is Manning. Just kept it in. Fired a shot wide of the goal. Picked up by Tocido. Fires a quick snapper off the blocker of Conan. Murky out for the Bears. Slides it to his left. Into the zone comes Hamstead. Max Hamstead, nice moves. Trying to get it to Road, but it's intercepted by the Ponies, and they'll slide it back out to center. Turning around and getting to their first will be Grady Gallatin. Gallatin fights his way out, sends it hard off the wall. Connected with Kotzmacher. Got it just inside the Pony zone before they return it to center. Into the zone is Aiden Anderson. Sorry, both number 10s are named Aiden, Chad. Very interesting. Aiden Welch and Aiden Anderson. A shot from the corner goes off the side of the cage. Went to the near side, now back to the far side. And off the back wall, O'Brien will handle it here for White Bear Lake. Flips it forward for McKenzie. Pickpocketed by the Ponies. Driving in here is Murr. Sends it through the slot area. Stolen back by the Bears. Moved to center. Race for the puck, won by Bees, who sends it off the wall. Took a weird hop and entered the White Bear Lake end. Now it's fired right back out to neutral ice. Grabbed by Kotzmacher. Slid across for O'Brien. Nicky O'Brien makes his way in, looking for help as he flips it down low behind the Stillwater goal. Off the wall, Maida forward to neutral ice, but it's kept in for a moment by the Bears before it's forced out by Stillwater, before it's turned right back into the Stillwater end by White Bear Lake. Off the side of the Stillwater cage, picked up by Brooks, spinning and firing a backhand shot. That's turned away in front by Anderson. Back out high. Here's Domshot with a shot. Block did not get to the goal. Domshot with another opportunity. He'll flip it back behind the Stillwater goal. Swung around the wall all the way down the ice, and for an icing with 5:04 to go in period number 2, it's 1-0 White Bear Lake thanks to this goal by Aiden Welch. As we take a look again at it, Welch skating in front with the puck, cuts around, spins, fires a shot, and that is the difference so far here. You didn't even have to pay for that replay as the Ponies work their way down the ice. Scusa entering the zone, poked off his stick. Domshot the other way, forward to Bishop, to his right, into the zone. A shot misses the net wide of the Stillwater goal. The Ponies back end-to-end action here at TCO Sports Garden. A big hit put on by Tyler Bishop, sending O'Brien to the ice. Puck at the half wall. Work behind the White Bear Lake goal to Tanner Domshot. Pushes it to neutral ice. Off the far boards. Grabbed away by Welch. Welch handles it here. It's in his skates, pinned up against the wall. Coming down to help out was Domshot. He'll go to his left for Eli Anderson. Bears will work their way into the zone. A shot from inside the blue line by Borgstad is blocked. Goes to the corner. Grabbed here by Bishop in front. The shot for Borgstad is turned away off the right pad of Anderson. The Ponies clear it down the ice again. Chad, a desperation icing. The second one in about a minute for Stillwater. And you like what you're seeing now from the Bears so far, late in the second period with the lead and with the momentum.
Especially that Welch, Bishop, and Borgstad line. They're coming out firing in the second period. Definitely the Bears' best line.
Talk about that line, the so-called top line for the Bears out there now, and off the draw, Fradalone shot, score! The Bears ride a momentum wave into a Fradalone shot from the point. Maybe deflected in front. Max Hamstead celebrating with Fradalone.
I definitely heard it hit something, whether that was Hamstead or a Pony player. I heard it hit something.
We'll take a look at it again. Fradalone shot and a beautiful deflection. Fradalone, with the help of Max Hamstead, makes it a 2-0 game. Long pass connects with Road. Into the zone come the Bears, shot, score! Leighton Road, top shelf. Seconds later, it's 3-0 White Bear Lake.
There's that beauty of a shot that we know Leighton Rose has. Just an absolute snipe to give the Bears a 3-0 lead.
Take a look. Oh no, he missed it on the replay. Bottom line is, wow. What a goal for the Bears. And we talked about it, Chad. That momentum was swinging the Bears' way. They just weren't capitalizing, and now 2 quick goals, and White Bear Lake in the driver's seat here, 3-0 late in period 2. Whistle blown for offside. So double trouble for Alex Westad, as he is just getting to the Max Hamstead goal. I got it. I'll take control. I can do this at the same time too, right? Camera work picked up behind the net by Gallatin, stolen away in front. The Ponies get a great chance, trying to answer, trying to get on the board, but Conan shuts the door. Aiden Anderson trying to be the second Aiden to score in this hockey game. But again, that shot from Leighton Road, Chad, so impressive.
What a beauty.
And there aren't many goaltenders in the state that are going to be able to keep up with a shot like that and make a save. And here come the Bears again. Moving in, chance across, shot! Big save for Anderson. He denies Aiden Welch his second. The Aiden's just going off in the second period, Chad.
It's the Aiden show, I guess.
Three minutes to go, period number 2. 250 people in this TCO Sports Garden. Most of them very happy, some of them not so. As the Bears, after a scoreless first half of regulation, have taken control in the second half of the second period with 3 scores. Started with Welch and continued with a Hamstad deflection and Leighton Road snipe. Worked forward, glove down nicely and carried back in by Evan Murr. He'll ring it hard around the wall. Back behind the White Bear Lake goal. Grabbed by Bishop. Flipped to the blue line, stopped up. And looking for options here. Bears can't connect on the pass, and we have our favorite thing in the world, icing.
What was your favorite part of this game? Those 3 goals or the icing?
It's close. You know, the holy grail is the icing that's not actually an icing.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then they have to either put the neutral ice, or they sometimes just put it back. I mean,
yeah.
Oh gosh, that's my favorite thing in the world. Because it basically means we got a bonus icing whistle.
That is true.
Into the zone come the Bears again. Hamstead flips it in front. Stolen away by Henry Lawrence. Ponies get it to center. Murky back, checking for the White Bear Lake. Gets it forward. Now Road trying to split the D. Has the speed, but he doesn't have the puck. And Corbett will steal it back for Stillwater. Got it forward to Lawrence. Lawrence lost it.
This ice is getting really bad as usual.
It is gross out there. 90 seconds to go. Road to his left. Hamstead whips on the shot. Another try, another save for Anderson. It's still loose. Now he tracks it down. Some pushing, some wrestling behind the Stillwater goal. Some gloves go flying.
Hamstead's just trying to get his glove back.
Whistle hadn't blown, and it was still loose, but the Ponies taking exception to.
Gotta protect their goalie.
Absolutely. One of the just more, I guess, cooler stories in high school hockey, Chad, is Coach Tim Sager's wife always sits across on the, I guess, the visitor side of the stands, across from where Coach Sager is on the bench.
Right across.
And is kind of in charge of keeping the coach calm. A shot from the blue line turned away off the blocker of Conan. Back to the blue line again. Another shot. This time it's the right pad of Conan that makes the save. Bishop looking at it here at his own blue line. He'll just skate it back, find some open ice, gain some speed, goes off the wall to himself, and one-hands it deep into the Stillwater zone. Joe Manning will pick up that loose puck, reverses direction, battles with Bishop, has some help from his teammate Lindeberg, who's able to clear it to neutral ice. A hooking call, I believe, will be assessed to Bishop on that battle, Chad. He got a little bit too aggressive, and
Yep.
that results in a man advantage now for the Stillwater Ponies.
Yeah, just a little too much aggression, like you said, from Tyler Bishop. Just unable to get that stick free from the Pony player, and he'll sit 2 minutes in the box for that.
The Ponies improved their power play somewhat in their second try. Their first try was a borderline disaster, with the Bears getting the majority of the opportunities. In fact, controlling the puck at the end of it, and then had a great forecheck and a great opportunities as the time expired on that. Second try much better. Ponies will try to build on that. We'll try to get one either before the end of the period here as they send it on goal. Conan will cover it up. 24.7 seconds to go in period number 2. If they can't get on the next 24 seconds, more time will carry over. I'll tell you when the 24 seconds tick down. Because again, Chad, math. That's a lot of math.
Whatever the play is for the Bears to for Sager to shake his hand side to side, that's what they're running.
All right, well, that's good analysis, Chad. Thank you. For those of you keeping track at home, it's that handshake play coming up, and it doesn't work for the Bears. A weak angle shot for Lawrence is turned away. Had a great look, 8 seconds to go. Top of the slot, shot carries all the way through. Lawrence weak angle drive, and coming across and making the save was Conan. Behind the goal with a second remaining, time expires after a flurry of opportunities for Stillwater. None of them go in. None of them have gone in through 34 minutes, but the Bears have capitalized on 3 chances, and they lead 3-0 after 2.
Very aggressive play by Jackson Conan to come out and cut down the angle there on that last shot before the period, which has been huge. His angles have been great for the Bears, and he's also really aggressive at going out and getting that puck, which has been a main reason why the Bears have not given up any goals. And like you said, that offensive flurry just kind of came out of nowhere, and the Bears lead 3-0 going into the second intermission. But they got to remember that they did give up that lead the last time, the Stillwater Ponies. So don't expect the Bears to let off their foot off the gas this time.
It's a classic case of learning from your mistakes. It's a good point, Chad. You look back. They were up 2-0 in that first meeting with the squad. Ponies fired off a couple of quick goals in less than a minute to tie it up. Bears had a lead going into the third, and then made it 4-2 early in the third. Just 8 seconds in, familiar face to Stillwater fans now, Aiden Welch, made it 4-2. And then after that, 2 goals in 40 seconds made it a 4-4 game. And then, of course, in overtime, we mentioned in the pregame, Alex Corbett scored his second of the game to give the win to the Ponies. Bears hoping for a less chaotic third period than the one that was played back on January 28th as we head to the final period of regulation. Again, the Bears up 3-0. We'll take a breather, and we'll come back, and we'll have the third period. Please tell us where you're watching. Join in on the comments, discussion, share with your friends and family. It's going to be a fun final 17. We hope you stick around with us here on the home of White Bear Nation, the Horn. Hey, welcome back to TCO Sports Garden. 2 periods in the books, 1 more to go. And you're watching for free on the Horn, WBL.com, which still exists, contrary to popular belief. Reports of the Horn's demise have been greatly exaggerated, Chad. And Chad, you're the O in the Horn. I'm the H. And we don't have an R or an N yet.
That's too
we do
bad.
have another Zach on the way in the bullpen, I think. He's up in he's up in Bemidji. Go Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe is doing homework. And if you want to be a part of the Horn, I guess let me know. I don't know. If you want to donate to the Horn, let me know. And wherever you're watching, let me know. We got Angie Hamstead watching in Florida. I mean, do you think she's related to Max Hamstead?
No way.
Or Chase Hamstead?
No chance.
You love the sibling affair. You love the family affair here. You know, the Gallatins, the Rhodes. It makes it a lot easier for my end. Because here's the thing. You got to learn pronunciations and stuff. Unfortunately, all these, like, families with siblings and multiple people, Hamstead's an easy name to remember.
That is true.
Easy name to pronounce. I need a really tough name to pronounce. We had who are some of the tougher pronunciations we've had over the years?
Cuyava.
Cuyava was awful.
His sister's a manager, so technically.
Yep. I saw good old Greg Cuyava dropping his daughter off on the way in. Of course, we are talking about Sydney Cuyava. Jenna Newpower, is that name? Bell? Bella Cuyava. Family affair on the manager's side, too. Oh, my goodness. 3rd period underway. Don't believe what you see on the screen. Again, we're new to this. It's our 9th year. We still haven't figured it out. It's going to say second.
At least we haven't left the thing like in the middle of the screen for like half the period like we used to.
That's true. We did miss the first like 15 seconds, but that's fine.
I forgot the Bears are on the penalty kill.
We had a replay. We should mention the fact that there's a hockey game going on. A minute left on the power play for Stillwater. They have the puck. It was looking good at the end, Chad. They had I called it a flurry of opportunities. Stolen away by Rhodes. Short-handed shot. It's loose. He doesn't know where he is. And Anderson spins around, and it's cleared out down the ice for an icing. Rhodes had a great chance. The puck was in the crease. Anderson didn't know where it was.
He did not. My favorite part was that he doesn't know where he is.
He knew where he was. I don't know where I am.
Hey, we don't know what's going on down there.
Let's hope he knows where he is. Shouldn't be making such crazy assumptions. But it's another example, Chad. This penalty kill for White Bear Lake is dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Joe Manning enters the zone for Stillwater. They have 29 seconds to go with the man advantage. Hasn't gone too well for him today. Hasn't gone for him too well this season. They entered the night with 15% power play success rate. Bear is going to add to their 85% penalty kill rate. Ponies work their way through. Last second chance here, at least in the power play for Lawrence, as a drop back here across the left corner. Bouncing puck finally corralled by Daniel Roski. He'll get it to the blue line as the Bears are now full strength. Bishop out of the box. He's hungry.
He almost went right back in there, too.
That's very true. And the Bears will push it in, offside, waved off. As the White Bear Lake Bears touch up. Back to neutral ice it goes. Lawrence works it along. And then it's dumped in deep off the stick of Tyler Kotzmacher. 2 minutes into period 3. Ponies with the puck. Evan Murr fights his way in. Murr driving to the goal, but he's stunted by Eli Anderson. Good play by Anderson cutting across. Ponies forced to regroup. A circle-to-circle pass connects with Carter Bees, who goes back to the right side. Finds the stick of Riley Scusa, who skates it all the way behind his goal. Flips it backwards for Maida. High pass drops down onto the stick of Scusa, and Scusa flips it to the White Bear Lake blue line before it's returned to the Stillwater side. This is, I think, Chad, exactly what White Bear Lake wants to see.
Yep.
Even though the Ponies are controlling the puck more, they're not really able to do anything with it. Stillwater will try to change that. We know they've been able to change that this year. Fought their way back. They erased a 2-goal deficit in their first meeting with the White Bear Lake Bears. However, this one is a 3-goal deficit. And Chad, my White Bear math says that's one more goal that they need to score.
That is true. You know, I didn't think of it when he scored the goal, but wasn't it Max Hamstead had to score on this day? He wears the number 13. He knew he was going to score on this day.
That's a good point. Max Hamstead, somehow, some way, that number 13 not retired.
That 13 now back on the forward ranks after Joe Montgomery wore it the last 3 years as a defenseman.
You know, the funny thing is, Chad, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Growing up at the White Bear Lake Area Hockey Association, played all my time there, even through Junior Gold A. And not one year was I given the opportunity to wear number 13. And you know why? Because a bunch of stupid people who don't know anything about anything somehow think that number 13 is unlucky and therefore was not offered as an option because they were worried that nobody would take 13 because of the, you know, ties to the, I don't know, bad luck or whatever.
Right.
Problem is, that's a bunch of malarkey. And secondly, one of the greatest goals of all time in the history of White Bear Lake hockey scored by number 13. So all I can say is every single year, any opportunity I can to advocate for the number 13, I will. Max Hamstead scored a very nice goal tonight. Wasn't unlucky for him. Trying for another goal was Brady Borgstad. Was open there. Connecting a pass was Aiden Welch, but
Roski for the Ponies, I think, got a stick on that. Great back check.
Phenomenal back check. Tyler Bishop slides it forward to Borgstad. Stolen away by Corbett. Stolen back by Bishop. Bishop to his left. Aiden Welch spins around, looks for options, keeps it here. Sends it across for Nicky O'Brien. O'Brien handles it, goes back to his left. Shot from the point, did not get to the goal. Bounced off a body, went to the corner. Another try. It flutters on goal off a stick, and making the save is Anderson, denying Grady Gallatin the opportunity, who takes a couple of thank you whacks from Nicky O'Brien. Good job.
Good
Atta
job,
boy.
Grady.
Behind the Stillwater goal, it's swung around the wall for Riley Scusa. Played it to the red line. Hand pass off of Nicky O'Brien will bring play back to the White Bear Lake end. Face-off won by the Ponies. Played down low by Grant Miller. From his knees, a pass in front from Carter Bees. He'll spin and fire a shot. The right pad of Conan denies Carter Bees the opportunity. Forcing it out as Murky goes off the wall. Leighton Road trying to get to it. He does. Hit hard into the wall by Grant Miller. Bigger collision there in the corner. Back out high for Domschott, who fires a shot, pinballed around, goes back to Domschott's stick. Domschott, one-time shot taken by Max Hamstead, and it's turned away and covered by Anderson.
Leighton Road took a hard hit there, but it looks like he's doing all right.
Scary time of year for those big hits. Really, this whole year has been a scary time because
section's coming up. There's a lot of teams already in quarantine. It's going to be a weird section year.
we hope that there's as little of those quarantines as possible.
Especially once the playoffs start.
Right. The fact is, if your team can't play, it's a forfeit. And the sad truth, I think, Chad, unfortunately, we're probably going to see one, if not more, cases in which a team is
really talented teams.
So hopefully, again, everybody stays safe. I imagine at this point,
you're not doing anything.
You're stressing to your players and your players' parents and everybody they come in contact with. Please stay safe, wear those masks, and social distance like crazy. Fratellone fires a shot wide, bounces off the back wall to Road Stick, who goes behind the goal, connects with Aiden Welch. Welch cycles it back down low for Fratellone. Fratellone takes a hit but keeps at it, sends the puck in front of the goal, cleared away by the Ponies. One-handed forward to the blue line but kept in by Borgstad, who fires a shot, score! Brady Borgstad off the post and in. And the Bears take a 4-0 lead.
Talk about a snipe. That was an absolute snipe by Brady Borgstad. Get the Bears up 4-0 with 9:57 remaining in the third period. That's huge for the Bears.
I probably missed the replay. I did. And I missed that button too. It's a disaster over here. What a shot there for Brady. 10 minutes to go in the third period. Bears in the driver's seat. And again, barring some craziness, and even if there is some craziness, the arguments are there. The case, I think, for a number 2 seed almost settled here in that Section 4 tournament. Well, obviously, who knows what could happen once the coaches get together. The unfortunate aspect, and I talked about this the other day on FM 96.7 KFA and the Plus with Danny Ryan, Chad, is it's just a shame that the schedules and were conference based and not section based, because the lack of any meetings with Hill Murray for both these squads, because the Suburban East is so packed, the non-conference opportunities were not there. And that resulted in what we see here now, a very tough seeding meeting, which will happen in a few weeks. But good news for White Bear Lake. They can get through that healthy and can take care of business in the quarterfinals. They will host whoever will the 3 versus 6 matchup, assuming everything goes according to plan. Chad, I don't think I'm crazy to just kind of take liberties here, right? And just assume that it's going to be 2-3.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance it isn't.
Into the zone comes Kotzmacher. By the way, as far as playoffs go, you're going to be happy to be aware that some other company will be doing it. We don't know if it's going to be charged or not. It's something that we would obviously love to do for free to the viewer, but other people have different ideas of how high school broadcasting should be done that we vehemently disagree with, and but nonetheless, I think there will be a way to watch it. What I'm being told, at least when it comes to the section time. Under 8 to go in the third period. Bears work it out to center after being held scoreless by Forest Lake 9 days ago. Come out with a great offensive force here against a very good Stillwater Pony team who, Chad, they just seem to be sliding as of late. And
Yeah, they beat Creighton earlier in the year. Handed the Raiders their first loss and only loss.
See how the rest of the season develops for them. Again, I think Wise high school coach once said, Chad, they're all practice games.
Yep.
They get to the sections, and the Ponies still have time to figure it out. Heading to the penalty box for a cross check is Carter Bees with 7:11 to go in the third. The Ponies, for their part, have Eastridge, Forest Lake, Mounds View, and Irondale to close out the year. So they have 4 more games to go. Bears with the power play. Welch looking for another one. Handles the puck here. Welch from left to right, fires a shot, got its way through, but it's cleared out by the Ponies. Bears with just 2 more games after this, a battle against the Creighton-Durham Hall Raiders on Saturday here at TCO, and then another home game on Monday against Eastridge.
A Monday game, wow.
And I'll tell you, if we find out that the other guys aren't doing it, the ones who charge you, we will gladly come out here and do it for free. A couple of opportunities there turned away. And if you would like more free broadcasts, feel free to let people in charge know. Don't think that's unfair, Chad. What do you think?
No.
Pass across, shot, score. O'Brien fired it from the blue line. It pinballed around. And coming out of the pile, leading the team back to the White Bear Lake bench, is Tyler Kotzmacher. 5-0 White Bear Lake. Chad, I'll tell you, I mean, confident in this White Bear Lake squad tonight. I don't know if I was 5-0 confident.
No, not at all.
But the offense, again, I don't know what changed. I was here for 59 minutes of scoreless hockey 9 days ago. And Bears offense is lacking. They couldn't get anything going, and complete opposite in this one here. Shots are tied 22 to piece for these teams, but 5 of those Bears shots have gone in. None so far for the Ponies. They have 6 minutes to change that. Off the slot, the face-off, a block shot, stolen back, fired wide of the goal by the Ponies. Out to neutral ice it goes. Brooks, stolen back by Keegan O'Brien. Dropped here for Bo Dustin. Dustin on his backhand, flips it down low. Kodatek getting there first. Got it to the blue line, but not out. He'll try again off the glass this time. It does go out. It doesn't take long, Chad, for that ice to get nice and snowy, and that puck does not like to slide later in the later stages of any of these periods. And we love those icings, Chad, but they're so hard to come by late in the period because of all that snow.
Right, what the heck?
Poking his way in, driving in across, pass, shot. Turned away. Caden Anderson looking for a goal, just came up short. Back in.
That would have been the senior's first goal of the year, too.
Back into the Stillwater end it goes with 4.5 remaining. Some other players getting an opportunity out there. 4:20 to go in the third period. Bishop forward to Kotzmacher. Back to Bishop, but he carries it in offside. Kotzmacher blew a tire, tripped over the blue line, and
You got to watch out for that blue line.
they painted too thick. Not going to lie. It's a little thick tonight. 4:12 to go, period 3. It's 5-0. With Chad Olson, I'm Zach Halverson. This is our 9th season of the Horn. It's now officially a 9th season that we did not go the entire year without a game. How about that? Feels good to be back. And again, anytime we're invited, love to come back and do these games because it's just what we do. And we got, by the way, Zach Chapman still in the mix. He had to go with Bemidji.
Yep.
And as he do, 3:45 to go in the third.
You got to love Bemidji.
Go Beavers. It's weird because I'm not sure exactly when the state tournament would have been this year, if it would have been this weekend or next weekend. I think it might have been next weekend. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Regardless, to be here in early March, and still a few more games left to be played at TCO Sports Garden. We were talking on the way here, Chad, on the phone, just how bizarre it is, but how thankful we are really to still have a high school hockey season. And hopefully, if everything goes well this month of March, and a lot of things can obviously change, but we can get through a tournament here. It'll be one of the few sports with, of course, the tourney being the last thing really before everything got shut down. Last major event here in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about, too.
Could be one of the few things that just wasn't interrupted by COVID. Shot from the bottom of the circle, turned away by Conan. 2:56 away from, I'm going to say it, is 2:56 away from a shutout.
Yep.
I can't say that the whole superstition around 13 isn't true.
That's true.
But then say that my words up here somehow affect the universe in a way that's going to, he's looking for a second. I don't know. Does the Forest Lake game count as a shutout?
I don't know.
How does scoreless ties work in that category? I think it should. They expected him to go down and score.
Right.
I even thought about that as it went into overtime. I'm like, this goalie played 51 minutes, did everything he could, and he could still possibly get a loss.
Yep. And another way to wrap that game into this game is the last time before that the Bears had a 0-0 tie was against the Stillwater Ponies at the St. Croix Rec Center.
Thank you.
A game that was on the Horn, I believe.
We called that?
I believe, yeah.
Wow. We're at the point.
Or maybe it was an iPad broadcast. I can't remember.
Well, we're at the point where we're forgetting broadcasts. We've done so many. I wish we would have kept track. If I could go back in time and tell 17-year-old Halvey, listen, just get a Google Doc spreadsheet and just write every game down. Write some memories. We made plenty over the last 9 years. Ethan Murkey fires a shot off the blocker of goaltender Tomas Anderson.
Ooh.
Big collision. Kodatek goes flying into the wall. Keegan O'Brien stands up, skates his way to the penalty box, and that's where he'll be barring a White Bear Lake goal in the next 96 seconds.
Keegan O'Brien, the leading penalty minute getter for the Stillwater Ponies with 24 on the year, now 26.
20, yeah, a couple more into that. Crazy, 100% shots on goal percentage for the Stillwater Ponies for most of them.
Wow.
Every shot they've ever taken. Thought I took that stat off the sheet. The Hockey Hub is fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the idea that they thought that every team is going to keep that close a track of
Right.
stats. I wish they would, but they don't because, volunteers and all that. Bears at the power play trying for a 6th goal, which would be running time. It doesn't really matter with 82 seconds ago. Leighton Road has it. Gives it to his left to Fratellone. Back to Road. Top of the circle. Sent down low to the corner. Played on front. Road. Shot save. Rebound loose and just trickled off a stick with 69 seconds to go. Behind the net. Bishop goes to Murky. Back to Bishop in the corner. Sends it in front. Blocked away. Road comes down to handle it. Sends it to his right for Fratellone. Fratellone. Top of the slot. Back to Road. Road looks for options. Goes back to Fratellone. Winds. Fires a shot that hits the stick. It's slowed down. Goes toward the goal. Picked up by Murky. In front goes to his right for Hamstead. Now in front. Loose in the slot. Cleared down the ice by the Ponies with a half minute to go in the hockey game. Fighting their way back in are the Bears. They work their way across here with 20 seconds to go. Number 20 has the puck in Ethan Murky. The Bears shut out the Park of Cottage Grove Wolfpack on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
And with 3 seconds to go, 2-1, another save for Anthony Conan, who earns the shutout. Make that Jackson Conan. I can't believe I blew that. Jackson Conan with a shutout, 24 shots, 24 saves, 5 goals on the other end of the ice for the Bears. And they finish this Suburban East Conference collision with a big 5-0 win over the Stillwater Ponies. Chad, that was certainly a lot of fun from the White Bear Lake side, and you got to give credit to this team after, again, a disappointing performance. Their unbeaten streak now continues.
That's crazy. We did not see a 5-0 game coming into this game. We thought maybe there would be some goals and maybe more some back and forth action, but the Bears defense and offense came out strong.
Green Durham Hall on Saturday will make their way here to TCO Sports Garden. The Bears last played Cretin on Thursday, January 21st at the Charles M. Scholes Highland Arena down in Snelling.
Imagine a section final at that place.
A 7-1 victory for Cretin, who continue to roll, one of the top teams in the state.
I just saw a stat tonight that they've outscored their last three opponents 30-3.
So the Bears will hopefully take some of the offense that they got tonight and carry that over to Saturday. They conclude the 2020-2021 regular season against Eastridge on Monday, March 8th. So 2 games here in the next week, and then the nice thing is, Chad, they get some time off to rest up and hopefully stay healthy before sections, which will happen, we understand, March 18th, March 20th. I think so, yeah. 18th, I believe, the quarterfinals, the 20th, the semifinals, and then the section final scheduled for the 24th. Hopefully the Bears have games on all 3 of those days. Hopefully they play well on all 3 of those days, and we will be certainly rooting them on as much as we are able to do. Chad, you gonna cry again?
I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna cry either.
But it was
We're
definitely
always gonna
great.
come back.
It was definitely great to get another game in. That definitely was not expected.
Yeah, we didn't know until about 1 o'clock this afternoon that the other guys weren't doing it, and we made an effort, and we were very happy to have this opportunity tonight to bring you White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the Horn for a 9th season, technically speaking. So I guess we have to go to 10 now.
That's true.
And I have a meeting next week with Zach Chapman. It's a spring break, Chad. So
Is it?
the Horn's not dead yet.
Yeah.
But who knows, really. Hopefully we don't have another global pandemic after we sign off of this broadcast. And
That
again,
would be nice.
I do want to keep it open. Saturday and Monday, if you really want it for free and you really like us and you like us better than the other guys who probably would have signed off by now with zero personality and zero preparation, asking for pronunciations moments before the game from other people and asking for roster sheets that they didn't print off, we do have a stack of preparation that we did for about an hour or so this afternoon, more than other guys do. Feel free to, again, message the proper people in power. Because we would love to come back, but we understand. I guess money is important, right?
Totally.
Or go watch Live Barn. I don't care.
Look at that beautiful camera up
Should
there.
we wave at the Live Barn cam? That's the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, our camera sucks. I'm not going to say our camera doesn't suck, but that's our camera. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
If it wasn't for us, this game would have just been streamed through that thing.
Yeah. I don't want to get off. We're going to be here all night. Take a seat. We're going to be here. Let's talk. No, it's not. But no, we love it here. We love doing what we do. And just another quick explanation before we go off the air. Again, Zach was up in Zach Chapman, our new guy, is decided to go up to Bemidji, so he couldn't be here tonight. Otherwise, we would have obviously passed the reins. Nobody else could do it, and we're always in town. We're still in town. A lot of things that we thought were going to change after last year, which is why we made the decision to move on. They didn't change because of the pandemic, so basically nothing has changed in the last year, has it?
No, not really.
Might as well just go right back to Cloquet, shall we? That has changed.
Let's do it.
We did not want to end on a White Bear Lake sweep or getting swept up in Grand Rapids and Cloquet.
And that game.
That was a bad
very
game.
Bad.
So I'm happy I got to at least call one more game with you, Chad.
Yeah, me too.
This was fun. I miss this dearly. And if anybody is still watching, I thank you so much for tuning in because you're a diehard. How about the diehards on Twitter that we saw the picture? One woman who had the laptop on the side and the power cord just long enough, the HDMI cord just long enough. Oh man, love the horn. Love Greg Chiava. Yeah, I love it. Tradition never graduates. Neither did we. We'll say goodbye on that note. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Chad Olson, my name is Zach Halverson saying so long from the TCO Sports Garden. The final score once again, White Bear Lake has defeated Stillwater by a score of 5-0. We'll see you again sometime sooner or later. But I'll be darned if I say goodbye, because every time we do, we always come back. But just in case it is goodbye, thank you for everything. Thank you for a great 9 years. Your guess is as good as mine if we'll get 10. We'll see you there if it happens. If not, thank you for everything. Have a good one.